Curious, educated, loud, lovable, ambitious, queens. Hello, queens!
Hey, and welcome back to the H.E.L.L.A Queens podcast. It's your girl B.
And it's Dom.
It's Tiff.
And it's the greatest. Oh my
Oh God, come on, nigga.
Yeah, it's 2020. Leave that shit here. Okay?
Yes.
I don't want
That's
none
so
of
great
that
this
shit for next
year.
year. Like, leave that shit here. I
Put
don't want none of
enough
that for
this
next year. I
God.
don't want none of that.
It's an overdrive next year, 2021.
We can't leave David Ruffin here. Like we can't do that.
Because I don't want him.
Me either.
I don't
He's a
want
narcissist.
that.
We can leave him here.
Total narcissist. I'm good on that.
You don't want to kill that ego? No.
Nah.
Is he Aries or something? Like, why are you so connected?
I just love David Ruffin. And all
Because that
his-
bitch just love to be the center of attention, girl.
Clearly.
We're gonna change around our thing. We'll be like a little pyramid. We're gonna have mass in the center.
Yeah.
always y'all.
It's always us, never them. Remember,
Come on. That can't be a resolution. Seriously, this is what this episode is about.
because you leave that in 2020 because I really don't want that next year.
You'll be 35 next year. It's time to grow up.
I ain't gotta talk.
What'd she say?
I keep showing my nails.
Wow.
I'm gonna leave this in 2022.
I don't
Exactly.
do with my hands. We're gonna put them down too.
as well.
We're gonna put them down.
Please do. Please.
Anyways, guys, I know it's been a while since you talked with the queens, but we're back for the last episode of 2020. And what a year it has freaking been. Okay, what a year it's been. It's been a blessed year, but it's been a year, okay? So let's catch you guys up. What has everybody been up to? What's the tea? What's the 411? You know, I'm not like a regular mom. I'm a cool mom.
What's the 411? They're going to say, B, don't use that. Not cool mom material.
That's my birthday. What's the 411?
Wow, we're back.
The last time we recorded a month ago, I think a lot has changed. If it hasn't changed, I don't know. I've been revamping a lot. I think just trying to prepare myself for 2021, you know. I had a birthday, so another
talk about it.
You know,
Visuals on deck.
a greater year. I guess I'm part of my moon circle right now. Like my next year has already started. So I think that's why I always prepare it, you know, a little bit sooner than most, because I just be like, okay, my birthday coming up.
Hold up, but wait a minute. Didn't your birthday break like a 400 years of slavery, like we freed?
All right.
We got superpowers now because of Dom.
Okay.
We always had
It was prior. It was before I was even thought of. Okay, this was already in the universe for all the black.
Okay.
We do want you to talk about that, because I know you sent a post to the group chat. But so for our audience who don't know, my birthday is on December 21st. So there was something about Jupiter and something else connecting after 400 years, and black folks were supposed to get these superpowers. So out of all of that, the funniest thing was the memes, but we'll talk about the memes later. Memes were so funny. You know, my birthday is December 21st. So 4 days before Christmas, a week before the new year. So when my birthday start coming around, it's already a lot, because I'm already in the fourth quarter. So in the fourth quarter, my family in total, we have a lot going on. Like I think the fourth quarter starts off, it's like Halloween, it's my dad's birthday, it's my anniversary, like all of them are back to back to back. And then it's Thanksgiving, then it's my birthday, and then it's Christmas, and then it's New Year's. So I literally start to get in that great planning mode, just to make sure, like, okay, reflect on, you know, what has happened in the last year. And it was like everybody else, 2020 was definitely high and low for me, but I am overall very grateful for 2020, because I think that without it, I probably wouldn't have saw a lot of things. I know we talked about it like right before the pandemic happened, but just to be able to sit and reflect and not have to rush and run all the time. That's what 2020 definitely brought to our household. We spent a lot of time together that we usually don't. We spent a lot of time.
Niggas was in close quarters.
Niggas was in sync. They was going to
working from home. I think the greatest thing is that we all have our own individual spaces, so we can give each other space. But again, we're all home. We're never usually all home at the same time. So that was a great reflection. But I had a great birthday. I did.
Yeah.
It looked fun. It looked very, very beautiful. That shit was dope.
You got that pony in.
That pony still in, bitch. Okay.
Coming
I said, what are you doing?
Coming out today, but it was a great birthday. I gotta shout out all my vendors, Dixon Designs.
Yes, Bima.
My baker, Gifted Hands, my chef hitting your belly. I know I'm my husband, because bitch, he was a vendor.
Okay. He's
Shout out to the sponsors. Shout out to the sponsors.
He was a vendor. Like I really had a great birthday. I'm grateful for everyone. Like the 7 people that did come out. We had an amazing time. It was very like grown and fucking sexy, and that's what I just realized. Like my 2020, like I told my husband, like the next day we had brunch, I was like, I'm a grown ass woman. That's what I know. Like 2020, I'm a grown ass woman. Yes, I've always been grown, but it's just something mentally. Like I'm a grown ass fucking woman, and I'm embracing it. Like so that was me. I don't know. I don't want to. Who's next? Who's next?
Go.
Clearly, me and Tiff have some growing to do.
You play all day.
We all could play all day.
Yo, Bianca funny as hell. We played all day yesterday for no reason. Just
all day.
No reason.
So what happened in the Robinson household? Ari had a birthday.
Yes,
we went to
gang.
Florida, where she broke her daddy pockets. Thank God for husbands, bitch. That's that sponsor. I'm writing a letter to Disney World.
Why? What happened?
So they had no characters out at all at Disney World.
Because of the pandemic?
Because of the pandemic. But they had a whole freaking parade. Like, what you mean? So Santa could come out and his helpers, but my baby can't see Mickey Mouse? How fucking dare you? $130 a pop. I want my money back. Okay. They need to put a disclaimer on the website or something so people won't waste their money. Like, anyway, other than that, the trip was a total success. She had a great time. Apple could count their fucking days because we brought her an iPhone 12 mini. Them damn phones don't come with no adapter pieces.
Yo, Bianca writing hella letters before January.
Because 2020 been playing in my fucking face, Tim. Like, this shit has been playing in my face. Fucking yeah.
Really beating motherfuckers out here, y'all.
Okay, like y'all got way too much money to not be giving out full charges. Like, come the fuck on, bro. I know you're getting sued, but here's another sewer. And then there was like Christmas. Okay, which is like Dom said, once it's the Sagittarian devil, which is my child, her little baby birthday, then it's Dom's birthday, then it's Christmas. Like it's just never ending in December for me. But I am looking forward to the new year. It has been a great year for me, very blessed year. Went through some turmoil. Everybody has gone through this year, ups and downs, but pretty good year. I'm in good spirits. Grace of God, and of course the sisterhood that I have with you all and my other girlfriends, my family support and things of that sort. So that's
your wedding.
Okay,
we talked about that last time, but you had a great
yes, I am. My first Christmas as a married woman.
He put a ring on it.
As Tiff would say, tuam.
Twice, tuam.
And who's next?
I think Tiff was gonna start.
I didn't say I just did a dance.
Right, because she getting it.
Okay, so what were we talking about last? I think last was before Thanksgiving or after Thanksgiving? Or before Thanksgiving?
Before Thanksgiving. It was before Thanksgiving,
so
I think.
Thanksgiving was pretty quiet. Spent time with my immediate family. I feel like I talked about this. Immediate family, mom, sister, brother, sort. Went to Miami for my friend's Chris' birthday. She was I fucked up my knee out there. I got a burn out there. Memories, like 2020 was just nothing but memories for me, like scars and bruises, pretty much. After that, I went to Cancun for my other friend's Ursula's birthday. That was relaxing. That was cool. And then came back home, and that's pretty much it. We're here now. Pretty cool. It was pretty much. It was at a standstill in the beginning, and then as soon as the streets opened, I was just pretty much out here. That's pretty much my 2020.
Corona. What Corona?
Yeah, like Corona. Who I did catch COVID. Yo, I didn't. And you would think all the places that I traveled to, I would have caught COVID. I didn't catch COVID, and a lot of my members caught it, so I did not catch Corona.
Thank God. Let's knock on wood.
Yes, God been blessing me, shining light on them. And pretty much it. Right. Still working, multiple streams of income per usual.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's been like a little, I guess like a little retreat, I guess, for me, since like, you know, we was inside the whole time. And then like, I guess what it's called, that wasn't really fourth quarter, that was third quarter. Third quarter hit, it was like out here. And then that was it. Yeah, that's pretty much my 2020.
And last but not least, the main event.
Right, so she want to be last all the time.
2020 was a year, you know, to piggyback on what all you all said, you know, because y'all pretty much said everything I needed to say. Some highs, some lows. Definitely an eye opener. I feel like I say that every time we record. Like 2020 definitely came in, showed its ass, and revealed all things. I've been saying for like the past couple of months, 2021 is up. Business is booming, shockingly, because you know people aren't really having people cater for them due to COVID and stuff like that, because they scared they might get it or whatever. But yeah, it's been alright. You know, the vacations Tiff mentioned, yeah, I was there too. Living it up.
Even outside.
Miami was lit. Like, that shit was a movie. Friday in Cancun, that was a movie as well. But other than that, it's been chill. It's just 2021 is up, another stream of income, and yeah, that's all I've got.
I think, you know, me personally, I've been seeing so much of some people struggle, and not like in our circle or, you know, in my close immediate circle, but just from work, people that are, you know, both my jobs, because both of them basically my Amazing Strides and my full-time job, meaning the families, like a lot of them had to stop work because they have, you know, adults or kids with disabilities, and they couldn't go back to work, especially if everything's shut down. Like, so if their day program is shut down, or if their, you know, any type of help is shut down that comes into a system, parents have been having a huge burden on them in the last 8 or 9 months. So I think that has definitely made me so much grateful for the support that I do have around me, even when I just think, oh my God, I have so much to do. I got so much to do, but I have the support, and a lot of people don't have that. And that has really just made me very grateful for who I have, you know?
Yep.
That's true.
That is. Well, can I ask you guys, since we are on like
that's our recap.
Since we are on like a positive vibe right now, I did have a good question I thought that maybe we can all answer. Which relationship that you have surprised you this year in a positive way? Any type of relationship that you have. That, because, you know, we were all shut down.
Quarantine.
You know, we're quarantined. Everybody's reaching out left and right. You know, somebody that may have really surprised you in a positive way.
So it has to be one person, or can it
be anybody? It could be people, a group of people if you want.
Well, I can honestly say my group chat from DC was positive. Only because when the pandemic started, from like start to finish, it was always us. It was like morning, noon, night. We made breakfast together. We bought each other dinner, brunch. We used to have like happy hour from home. We used to have like little parties on live. Like it was just always like us. So it was like, what y'all doing? What y'all want to do? Or let's just call each other and let's just talk. And it was just like, and since the pandemic started to the pandemic ended, it was just always us. And it's crazy because we brought the new year in together. Like we all together. And then it kind of just rolled into the new year. And then when the pandemic hit, it was like literally that's all we talked to every day with each other. So shockingly, Arthur, Amasa, Chrissy, Chris, and Dre, you know, those were the people in the group chat. And I talked to them like every day, all day. So that was the ones
that was the Dre that was at Chrissy's house?
Yes, Dre, yes. So yeah, it was, I would say them, honestly. I mean, you guys, of course, too, but like literally morning, noon, and night, it was just always them. So I would say them.
Masa?
You know, I would say, I kind of want to say like my niece and nephew, Amy and Zaza, because with this pandemic, this forced us to really sit and talk with each other and like really, really like, cause before, you know, I used to talk to them, they used to get annoyed and be like, oh, you all yelling, you all this, that, and third. But now it's like, yo, can we hang out? Can we go out? Can we do this? Can we do that? Can we just sit and talk? Can we watch a movie? Can we make cookies? Can we cook? I'm just like, oh, you guys really want to spend time with me now. Okay.
You got nobody else's.
No, before,
you know, it's just, yeah.
Before I would have to take their phone to force them to spend time with me. Now it's like, oh, let's do this. So what are we going to cook this week? Or what do we have planned for this week? I'm just like, oh.
They was really in the kitchen with you this whole year too.
Yo, they was our sous chefs. They were sous chefs. Like,
need help. Shit, put them kids to
she
work.
do.
Put them kids to work.
Those teenage years, you don't really want to talk to like your parents or be around like, I don't want to say I'm an elder because I'm not really older, but like older people, like an adult figure. You don't want to be around an adult figure.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's like, it's kind of like she's a parent type of thing. You know, she's going to be bossing me up. You're the cool aunt. So they ain't looking at it like that.
Right.
That's good. I don't know. I always think that I'm the strong person. And
girl, talk about it.
All of my circles, in my little 3 circles. Obviously, so we think about last year's episode and what I talked about, and I can remember it. I'm trying to like
cry.
I'm trying to think. No, I not last year.
You teared up.
I was trying to think about it, what I said verbatim, but I did say it's something like my goal for 2020 was to work on my relationship with my husband, because you know, as you get older, you're learning yourself. You're learning, like me and my husband, y'all, everybody, y'all 3 know, like we've been together forever. So it's just like I change, he changed, and not for the worse, for the better. But at the end of the day, we got to get used to those new changes in your life, right? So I would say, and you know, not to always think about it, it's always my family, but it is always my family. My family is.
I mean, that's all you got. Like that's them.
Like,
at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, that's all who matters.
Like absolutely, and I told Keith the other day, like this is what we created. So love my sisters, love my mother and my father. At the end of the day, anything happens to me, I know that it's going to be you first. You're my emergency contact. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely had a lot of ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? Like when I get quiet, I'm mad at my husband. That's just what it is. And my husband ain't me. We ain't right. I ain't right with nobody else. And I'm going to be 100% honest with you, because that's just how I am. We have definitely got a lot closer.
Well, that's good to hear.
I think that we realized.
You think the pandemic helped?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like I talk about it all the time. Like last year, I remember Clico was on our episode, and I was like, it'd be times when
you don't see him,
15 hours a day, and not just like it'd be like an in and out situation. Like Keith is always tunnel vision, and that was something that I had to learn to adjust with. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just he had to learn me; I had to learn him. So that whole his focus is what he has to do, because Keith is all about getting wealthy, making sure his family is okay, making sure, you know, he's all about the money. And I had to tell him, yes, that's okay, but we're here as well. You know what I'm saying?
What about us?
We had to adjust that, and the pandemic like allowed us to do that. So I would definitely say I've always had a close relationship with my son, Caden. Obviously it got closer in the last 3 years, because when I quit my job and I was full-time with him in auditions, like we got a lot closer. So that was not really a huge issue. We are still very much close. Like some things I don't want to know from him. Like I still want to have those boundaries, but
why are you in the bathroom so long? Listen.
So I would definitely say that part of it, like we have definitely not gotten, I'm not gonna say we've always been close, but I want to say we understand each other. So when you understand your spouse, it takes you to a whole nother level. And I realized he understood me on my birthday. On my birthday, we went out to brunch, and we were just asking each other questions back and forth, just about, you know, growth, like where we are. And we were having like a really great conversation. And I told him, I said, you know what I realized this year too? I realized self-love, like self-love. And I mean, selfish love, because I always love myself, but I was never selfish with myself. Like I always did to other people, and I was never able to just say, no, do for you. Like they're going to be okay. I was always like, all right, do a little bit for you, and then go ahead and do that. No, I realized, that's why I said I'm a grown ass woman this year. Like I took all of that in, and it's okay to be selfish, but I had to learn that.
Right.
Because I had to learn that selfish is not saying, oh, you don't care about other people. Selfish is saying like, no, I come first, because if I'm not happy, nobody going to be around me going to be happy. So I learned that.
That's
beautiful.
Yes. So for me, the relationship this year that like really surprised me in a positive way was with my aunt. Like everybody know, me and my aunt, we grew up together, but you know, as adults, the one who was my wedding, Yasmin.
Okay.
So
people don't. This is an audience. This is a podcast.
They don't know who that is. That's true.
They don't know. But we grew up in the same household together, but since we've been adults, we haven't really been connected like that. And this year really showed me, because she's such a strong person, and I like to think that I channel my strength from her a lot of times. And she broke down to me this year. And my aunt, she don't break down. Like that's just not her at all. And it's because she's taken on my grandmother full time. Now she's the youngest of all three of her siblings, but she's the one taking it on full time. So for us to sit down and we have those difficult conversations, kind of where I had to even have those difficult conversations with other people on her behalf, like without her knowing type of thing, it brought a sense of relief to her, I can say, and a release to me. So that was like really a positive impact that we had this year that we shared. And it strengthened our relationship a lot. So we're kind of get back to what we used to be. But that for me was something that really, like, to Dom's point, what she was saying, like caretakers who have really lacked a lot. She's one of those people who lacked a lot this year. So that was my positive, which I'm really happy about this year.
And do you think that outside of the pandemic, we didn't have a pandemic in 2020, excuse me, that relationship would have blossomed,
came so stronger? Yeah,
I don't know. I really don't know if it would have. I don't really know if I would have like really stopped to take the time. You know, we're constantly running on, you know, like you all say, our own lives. Like I have my own husband, I have my own kids, I have my own household to basically run. Like we know the men are the head of our households, but we are the neck of our household, like period. So when you're
shit together,
Okay, so when you're constantly in the motion of your family turning that we created, you don't really get time to stop and think about everybody else that always helps support you. She's one of my biggest supporters. Like, if it was not for her, I wouldn't be able to do half the things that I do because she takes care of my kids a lot of times. That's who helps me. So this made me really stop and like think, like, damn, like she's going through so much. And she's not a person that asks for help ever. She's not going to ask you to help her with anything. That's just not who she is. So to see her really going through that and she opened up to me about it, it was amazing for me. Like it really felt good that she has some type of outlet and we can reciprocate that to each other.
Yeah. So it's funny that you bring up the whole not asking for help independence thing, because I saw a post before we got live on Facebook. And it says, I don't know who needs to hear this, but hyper independence is a result of trauma. I don't need anybody and must do everything myself really means my ability to trust has been injured by people systematically letting me down, failing me. You do need people. We all do. And I had to sit there and think about that. Like, damn, I've always been this independent. I don't need nobody woman. But you know, you do need help. It's just like asking for help is like, I don't know. I guess it's like a pride thing for certain people. And I guess for her, it's like she's so used to being strong because everybody want to be so strong. 10 out of 10, you do really need some type of assistance. And it's like, it's okay to ask. Right. So I was like, oh, that's a deep post. So I was like, it's funny that you say that because it's like, that's probably what situation. Like, oh, I could take care of you, help you take care of your kids, help take care of my grandma, do my thing. And it's like, well, you do need assistance. You're only one person. Like, you can't do everything alone. So I thought that was something to bring up.
You know, we all learn those things at different times because I'm most proud of when I do learn it, because I can be one of the girls out here that never learn it and go through life like this. Or, you know, your aunt can go through life like, I don't never need nobody, and she could have never opened up to you. So it's just like, let's just be grateful for when we actually do learn. I don't give a fuck if you learn in your 50s, your 40s, your 30s, your 20s, whatever. Just as long as you learn it, it will help you tremendously.
Right.
I love that.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow, that was a great question, Bianca.
Yes, Bianca.
Good. I was looking up things. It's like, how do you? The questions to ask yourself or others when you're ending your year. And I was like, this is a really great question. Like, we always talk about things we want to leave, but how about positive things that we've learned, you know, and things that can like propel us forward for the next year and years to come. So, and establishing positive relationships with people is necessary. It really is. We all have hindsight. We all had 2020. Everybody is seeing everything for who they are. But let's look at people for who they are in a positive way sometimes. I know I really struggle with that sometimes. You're like, damn, like we all do what we can do for a lot of people. We all know that of us four, if anybody, do we got to do for a lot of people. And we never stop to think about the positive people, the people that keep us going and say, this is why I do what I do for a lot of people, because I know it's some people out here who appreciate that.
Right. That's true.
Come on, First Lady with the sermon.
And
wow.
That brings us back to some of the questions that we were talking about prior to this, and you know, our main segment. Not to get there yet, but we were talking about how some of the questions that I have, there are 2 sets of 10 questions, right? So some are talking about where you are now, and some of them are talking about like where you see yourself in the future, like some future questions and where we are now. So many of us don't evaluate our lives where it is now, how we see ourselves tomorrow. We think about what's going to happen in 2021. But why does it take 2021 for us to change ourselves now, or to, you know, become what we want to become? Because I'm pretty sure everybody thought like 2020 gonna be this amazing year, and that shit shut us down. Like we had to
reevaluate. That shit was a slap in the face. Like, who shot you, girl?
We literally had to reevaluate because we thought we had this path. And I remember when the first pandemic ever happened, I said to myself, like, I'm always this person who want to plan. And 2020
wasn't no planning.
I should have said that.
No planning, okay?
There is no planning. Yeah, you want this for yourself, you want this for your family, but I got something different for you. So now you got to think spontaneously. And I was like, hold up, let me think about it. So I thought that's why I saw these questions. I was like, so once we get there, I'm gonna let y'all decide on if y'all want to talk about self now or y'all want to talk about future self. Only because, like, I know me. We talk about it. We all want to go. Let's just go. What we're gonna do? I planned out my 2021 for Amazing Strides, but why didn't I plan out my end of December? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. You planned out the whole year versus the next 30 days. I feel like planning
for the next 5 days. Shoot.
Next 5 days. You get what I'm saying? Like, let's plan for the now instead of just the future. Like, fix tomorrow instead of fixing later, 6 months from now.
Yeah, well, I gotta think about January, and I get it next week now. But I was thinking about this at the beginning of November, so I'm like,
because if you think about it, planning tomorrow will fix January.
Right. Exactly, Tiff. Exactly.
Message.
Like,
okay.
So
yeah. So we. What'd she say?
What'd she say?
I
hear you.
Oh, Deaconess.
Oh, Deaconess. I'm like, wait, Deaconess.
I was like, who's that?
Who's that?
So what's next?
So I believe we said we had questions, or you want to do the Hey Queens first?
We got a Hey Queens?
I thought we said we were gonna have a Hey Queens question. Let me say.
Let me go pull one up real quick.
Okay, so if not, I want to start with the questions that we said.
We can always end off with a Hey Queens. Nothing has to be.
Yeah.
Right.
We can always end off with the Hey Queens.
Right.
We just finished saying that.
All right. So, who want to go first? Why Amasa? So was that a Tiff and B because Amasa looking for the question?
Like, youngest in charge should go first.
I thought it was 1, 2, 3, 4. I haven't picked a number.
Yeah, but somebody. Yeah. So who's gonna go first to pick a number?
Okay, I'll go first. It's my birthday, September the 1st, and hers the 2nd.
Yeah, number 2nd.
So you want to talk about now or future?
Let's do now. Hit me with the now.
Damn, I gotta do the future. Fuck.
1 through 10. Oh, let's do number 1. Let's go for it.
What do you love about your life now?
Oh my God.
What was the question?
What do she love about her life now?
Oh, of course, my family, like my husband and my kids is like, that is my life. And I love everything about it. Like Ari she growing up, she a little lady, is scary. My niece got her period on vacation. I was there, her first period.
You had to give her
Wait, I'm sorry to cut you off, but can I tell you that happened to me as well? So when we were on the phone with Louis that day, y'all were in Orlando, and he was telling us, I was like, oh my God, that happened with me and Brianna. Brianna came up here from Georgia the first time by herself at 13 to stay with me for the summer. We went to Point Pleasant Beach for Caden's birthday. He turned 3. On the beach, she got her period.
That is crazy. So, of course, y'all know my kid's funny as hell. Ava tells everybody, yeah, we couldn't go to the pool. My cousin got her period. My cousin got her period. I'm just like, you gotta mind your business.
Yeah.
You got my business. Don't do that. But it's definitely my family for me. Okay, it really is. Like,
amen.
girl, I'm just like, I really sat down the other day, and y'all know I'm a water bug, especially when it comes to the people that I love and care about the most. And I was just crying to Louis, like, he is a amazing man. Like, he don't have to take my niece, which I know is his niece now, anywhere. But the fact that he does those little things, he makes sure he takes her out with us when we go on Valentine's Day with our girls, just to show her what a father figure with a man with a loving relationship looks like. Like, I love that about my niece. Like, I would never in a million years have pictured myself with Louis, like growing up, like the type of, guy he is. He's a little rough around the edges, you know what I'm saying? But
he has a heart,
amazing.
And it shows.
A goal, like he really does.
He has a really big heart, and it shows.
Everybody talk a lot of shit about cancers, but I love my cancer man now.
Okay, they're my favorite ones.
But yes, that's definitely what I love about my life. Okay, they're a little nutty, but I'm very grateful.
They're hard on the outside, but they soft on the inside. Okay,
yes, they are.
What did Shrek say? They're like onions. They have layers.
Layers. They have layers. Okay,
that's so true. Wow.
That's cute. I like that.
I like that too.
Portia, you know what's crazy? Portia caught her period at my house, and it was an epic fail because I'm like, use a tampon, girl. What are you on a period? She poured it before me. I'm like, use a tampon. My mother used that. She was crying, trying to put that shit. So I had to tell my mother, like, Mom, Portia got her period. And I told you, she's like, why would you try to do that? Because we didn't know.
You just saw your mother use it, so you thinking that's what to use.
Yeah, because that's what we were underneath the sink. I'm like, I got that. Girl, bah, she was crying. She said it hurt so bad. I'm like, you're not supposed, I'm in my head like, she wasn't supposed to even put that shit in her yet. Like, the fuck?
No freaking way. I didn't start using tampons. Sorry, we always going for the rent, but I didn't start using tampons until I was an adult, okay? The one time my cousin Jasmine, and mind you, we're the same age, and that's why her dumb ass was the one trying to teach me this bullshit to put a goddamn tampon in. But I'm like, no, this hurt. This don't feel comfortable. She like, girl, don't feel like nothing. But you know, like to me, I was like, this shit hurt. I can't use it. I didn't start using them shits until my fucking adult life. And then I still don't use them like that. I don't like them.
Using them like that neither.
You gotta pull them out. I don't. I'm good.
So much. Just let it come out. Let's just get out.
Yeah, it was a little traumatic experience for me. I wasn't ready. I got 2 girls. I said I got like at least 4 more years for Ari. But I got through it, y'all.
Isn't it something different now? You know, I think it was good that you went
now you know what to expect.
Because now you know how to go through it with the girls.
Yes.
Like,
you got it out the way.
Like a learning experience for you.
And I educated him because he like, she can't just put one of them things up and we go. I'm like, no, are you crazy? He was like, I don't want to do this. Like, I'm gonna go outside. You handle this one. I'm just like, it was a lot. I'm like, what snacks do you want?
Yeah.
But that's for me. That's for me.
You gotta make her feel good. That's I know that was y'all gonna always have that story together.
Yes.
Y'all gonna always have that.
Yes.
Me and Portia still had a story to this day.
Y'all still talking about it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and Naya's so shy. Like, she's really timid. Like, so for her, she called her mom, and my aunt like, girl, go tell Bianca. Because she won't.
Mommy, it's blood.
Yes. She's real shy though. Like she's really a shy girl. So I was like, come on, baby. So, I showed her how to put it on, how to clean herself, make sure she stays dry down there. All the ways that we got to do as women. Oh, but it was an adventure. I was like, damn, I got to go through this twice.
Now you prepared.
2 more times, bitch. 2 more times.
That was the first time. 2 more times now.
What you want? You want now or future?
I kind of want to do now, but I kind of want to do future. So
both of them.
Make a choice.
I think I'm gonna do future because she did now. Fuck
1
it.
through 10.
6. Okay. 6 Trey. It's like no.
I know this is gonna be a hard one for you. Because you be like, okay.
Oh, God.
Maybe you will. What are 3 negative mindsets you need to let go of?
Bitch. I ran down on my phone. Okay, so I want to say overthinking, but I feel like overthinking is a negative and positive thing for me because I overthink about things that I should let happen, but I also overthink about things that I shouldn't let happen. So it's like sometimes it works in my favor and sometimes it don't. So I just don't know when to use it, but it's something I need to, I guess, I don't want to say ultimately let go, but I need to lighten up with it. Like sometimes just don't think about it. Just go with the flow. But then it's like, damn, this flow ain't right. What the fuck? It's like I gotta overthink. So,
that's just like, I'm sorry, but that's just like this now. I said, you want now or future? You're like, well, I kind of want now, but I want future.
Oh, no. I want one, but I don't want the other. So I'm like,
you overthinking that. Just pick one, bitch.
Okay, so overthinking clearly is one, as y'all see. Overthinking. You say something negative I want to let go.
The second one.
Cursing. I curse a lot.
You want to let that go?
Stop cursing so much. I curse a lot.
I love it.
Like,
it's common among the group.
No, amongst all of us, I'm the worst. Okay, I'm definitely the worst. Between me and Dom, I'm the worst. I feel like I'm the worst. Dom used bitch more than me, but
that's her favorite word, though.
That's her favorite word is bitch, but I curse all. Like sometimes I curse, I don't even know I be cursing, and it's like, wow, Tiff. Like, so my third. Wait, Dom, repeat the question again. I'm kind of a little lit.
It's okay. It's okay.
3 negatives you want to get rid of, or something.
Yeah, there we go.
Name something negative I want to get rid of.
3 negative mindsets you want to get rid of.
Okay, so I don't know if this is a negative mindset, but
Is it your indecisiveness? Is it that?
No, it's the yes man is that in me. I want to.
Yeah.
I'm tired of being the okay. No, I'll help. No, I'm not coming. I don't want to do it. That's it.
Is that a yes man or is that like
But she said negative mindset. That's not negative being a yes man, but to me, it's negative because it's like if I'm constantly yes man, I can't ever do nothing for myself or get anything done from around my time. Or I'm constantly accommodating your time and my time. It's like I'm rushing. Now I'm all over the place with everything. It's like I don't want to constantly keep doing it. Or it's like I don't want to disappoint nobody, so I'm saying yes to them. But it's like, bro, I really don't want to do this shit. So I don't know if that's considered negative, but to me, it's negative because it's affecting things that I really need to work on.
And it's negative. Right. It's affecting you. It's negative.
Yeah,
so it don't gotta affect Bianca or Masa or Dominique. As long
and
as
that's the problem because I'm so worried about everybody else's feelings. I'm not really worried about my well-being and what really matters to me and what's going to help me perform tomorrow or in a few months. It's like I'm so busy saying, I'm cool with that. It's not a problem. No, I really don't want to do it.
Yeah.
So me constantly being the okay, yes person, I want to try to change that into no.
Yeah, I love it.
I agree with you, Tiff, because I feel like we both struggle with that in that regard. You guys was telling me that, about the wedding, and you like, well, if you want something, it don't matter. And I'm just like, I can't be that way. Like,
yes.
It's hard for me to be like that with people. Like, I don't never disregard anyone's feelings. So it's hard for me to be like, and especially when it's people that I care about. Y'all know I struggle with that. Like when it's people that I care about. So I definitely say I agree with you, Tiff. We work on that together. We're gonna figure it out, sis.
It's a struggle. It's a real big struggle. It's like, I don't want to be the disappointment. I don't want to be the reason why, like, I couldn't get this done because I had nobody. And I'm like, why you ain't ask me? No, Tiff, stop doing that. Stop all services. Stop it. They didn't ask you for a reason. Don't let them ask you. Don't give them an option to keep asking you because then they're going to become a burden on you. Like, I don't want that burden no more. I don't want to be that superhero woman. You know, they have the club song Superman. Fuck, I don't want to be Superwoman no more. Call me. Don't look my way. I don't got it. I'm not coming.
Well, I had to stick in my head. I remember that song. Yeah.
Okay. So that might not be a negative thing for me. And I just need to stop telling people.
Girl, she ain't said that was a long. That shit took forever with this.
You saw that shit yesterday? I was dragging that shit. I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to go.
Yeah.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
That's why I said.
I'm like, I don't want to go.
I feel like Tiff's yes man is really her indecisiveness. More so than it is a yes man.
That's another overthinking part. Yeah. And those two go hand in hand. And it was you saw what I mean? Like everybody called. Where you at? Where you at? And it's like, dog, I don't want to. But it's like I could have just told him I don't want to come. Like why? Why
from the beginning, you already knew you had to work. You was gonna get off late. Like you already had all these other factors that was
going on, but I'm still trying to make it
work.
When I'm already tired, like I don't want to do that, and it's like I start telling people that.
100% agree. I understand that. Yeah. I've been that person.
So yeah, that's another negative thing in my life. Stop being the yes man in the group.
Masa, you ready?
Sure.
Mute yourself 1 through 10. Not 1 on now, not 6 on future.
Right.
I'm going with future because I ain't looking back. Let's go with.
I'm loving that. I'm loving this energy.
Oh, it's not back. It's now.
It's not back. It's now.
We gotta let's make that clear. It's not. You're looking
the
back.
Old work. She talking about the new work.
It's where we are, living in the moment.
For future.
For future. Okay. It's a great one. What areas of my life can I improve?
I would say my finances, because I be spending money like a drug dealer,
right?
And I was just like, this year
I
was blowing
being for the streets.
She for the streets for real, bro.
It's not even like
because I'm with you, friend. I'm with you. That's why I said yes is no longer in my vocabulary. It's N-O now.
No.
You're not going. I'm not coming.
Yeah, I gotta really hone in on my finances because if I'm trying to do X, Y, and Z, I need A, B, C, D to get that.
Right.
So yeah, that's the only, honestly, that's one of my biggest resolutions for 2021. My finances and additional streams of income. Like that's just it. Like how can I get this money?
You know what it could be too, Max? Like 2020 has been amazing in the fact that you started your own business. So now you're getting more money, right, than you were getting before. And a lot of times when we don't come from money, we start getting more monies and like the song go more problems or more things to spend money on. Cause we like, I got it. I'm gonna make this back tomorrow. Right. I'm gonna make this back in this next gig when we gotta, like you said, you gotta kind of, although we're planning for the next 5 days, we still gotta plan them next 5 days accordingly. So it propels us into the next year. 100%. So that's a part of it. And congratulations on Karina's Kitchen.
Yay!
Clap it up. What is it? Karina. It's on the KC. Wait, KK?
Karina's Catering Kitchen.
Yes.
So what is it? KKC?
Yes.
Okay. KKC in the building. Try to give it a nickname.
I said it backwards. Yes. Karina's Kitchen Catering.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah.
Karina.
I want to do it now too.
Oh, you do? Okay. And Bianca, Bianca, check your DM and Instagram. I did forward you these questions, so when I didn't look at all the questions, just so y'all know, I'm not a cheater like a mom. You ready, Moss?
I'm gonna do 4.
Okay. Who are the people in your life that make you the happiest now?
Make you the happiest? She said, make you the happiest?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I'm with them, I get a sense of joy.
The question is, who are the people in your life now that make you the happiest?
She didn't write it.
Aside from myself, because I look in the mirror, I'm like, damn.
If that's one of the people in your life that make you happiest now, that's a person.
Mm-hmm.
Make me happy all the time. Let me see. Damn. I don't think not even.
Damn.
Why do you keep us around, man? I'm so confused. Like, why do you keep us around?
Here we go. No, I'm thinking of it like,
Thinking too deep in the question. I think it's a
simple. The question is very simple.
Right.
Well, I said me. Shit, that's enough.
If that's the person who makes you that, that's why I said that's the person.
You don't gotta say nothing else. Nobody's looking for you to say your name. It's all about you right now. Like,
no, but I couldn't say me because I feel like if I'm not happy, I can't be happy around nobody else. So it would be me.
Okay, Dami. So we're going to do here and now or future self. Ooh, and this is
now because I already talked about my future and what I already planned a little bit. So I'm gonna zoom in, and I'm gonna do number 7 for July.
Okay, you said now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 7. What am I afraid to do?
Right now, what I'm afraid to do?
Yes.
I ain't afraid to do a motherfucking thing right now.
Heard you.
And I'm gonna tell you that, like, I don't know, because there's so many things that I want to do. I'm gonna tell you. So, y'all, I told y'all I'm watching Insecure from the beginning, right? So I'm on season 3 right now. We always bring it back to Insecure. That's just our life, right? That's our life. We always bring ourselves.
Very relatable.
It is. So
Girlfriends. I didn't want to watch Girlfriends again.
Yeah. Girlfriend was amazing. But anyway, Insecure, the episode I'm on now was season 3, like episode 4 or 5 when they go to Coachella. And
that was so funny as hell. No, she peed on herself. She peed on herself.
And I remember that. Now in at the office at AHS, they got like dividers up now. Like before, everybody would just spread out, but now they put dividers up. So I'm in my little divider cubicle, but it's still clear so everybody can see me. But I'm thinking that nobody can see me, bitch. I would have my feet up on the desk, cracking up at Insecure. But anyway, at Coachella, and what I noticed about that episode is they just lived their life. They were just fucking free. Like the whole episode, like Tiff is, what's her named Tiff, right? Tiff is pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
She off of edible though.
Yeah.
And was she off of edible?
No,
Yes, she was off of edible.
no, Tiff didn't take edible at all.
She was crying in the closet because she was off of edible.
She had took a little bit of a shot of
Oh,
rose.
ecstasy pill. She took the ecstasy pill.
No, she was pregnant. She didn't take no
I thought
pill.
she took something.
She was the sober one.
No, she was drinking.
She took something because she was in the closet crying. So what you call?
She was drinking because Issa told her my mother had wine with me. She was drinking.
Okay, I was drinking. She was off something.
Anyway,
You know, Tiff was pregnant. Issa had just met Nathan. Molly had just got that new job at the black law firm, and fucking Kelly just being Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was like they were all freely themselves. And that's
I need a vacation like that.
I always said, like, I want to go to Coachella. I want to go to Coachella. Like, what 2020 has taught me is that stop saying you want to do things and just do them.
Do it.
Yeah.
Just do them. I don't care what it is. Like, and that was one of the things that I had planned my party. Like, I planned it.
Yes.
And I was like, this is what I want to do, and I'm going to do it because there's so many times where I allow, you know, even my husband, I'm like, all right, it's my birthday. You go and plan it.
They don't plan it how you want it.
Exactly, Bianca. Do that shit for yourself.
They don't do it how you want to do it.
So I literally was like, this is what I want. This is how I want it. I did everything how I wanted to do because my husband Terry Crews, okay, from and nobody know. He be mad.
Yeah.
Wait,
he Terry Crews.
No, what's the name from the game? He
Jason
Pitts.
Yes, he's Jason Pitts.
Jason Pitts from the game.
He is, yo. He really is. And I understand it.
From the game.
And I understand it because he wants to like save so much so we can
I
have
got the
more.
money. He just don't want to spend it. That's the difference.
I was gonna wear a turtleneck to your dinner, and I was like, Tiff, you know I gotta make sure I button up a little bit. You know, kids don't like to turn that heat on.
They ain't got no heat on in the house. I was like, yeah, you gotta be bundled up.
Y'all know my husband, like, he ain't gonna say that money, and I ain't like, oh my God, I'm right with you, but
you like, okay,
it's like, listen, it's my birthday.
It's your birthday. You had
heat on today. It's my birthday.
On your birthday.
Yeah,
right. It was well deserved.
That
honey.
meal was delicious. Okay.
That's just like I'm not afraid to do anything. Like if I want to do it, I'm gonna do it now. Like I'm not gonna tell myself no. And that's another thing. Like I was telling. We were having this conversation even about Kaden. Like we gotta think about it. Our kids, like my son has really not been with friends in 9 to 10 months. Like, so I'm like, if he tell me he wanna
go to somebody's house,
if he tell me he wanna go out to Brooklyn and hang out with his friends, I'm gonna do it because I gotta think about it. Like he's the only child. He's this, he's that. He's very busy. So I gotta make sure I make that time. So I'm just not afraid to do nothing at this point.
Okay.
I hear that shit.
Right. That's real hot girl shit. I ain't gonna hold you. Chrissy said hi, y'all. I'm sorry. Hey. I'm trying to creep out like this. Come back
in the chair. I'm like, where Bianca go?
I'm like, where'd she go?
I'm trying to call Kizu, like, could you go to the door? Yeah, I don't know what the hell he at.
Nobody listening.
Nobody.
Never.
Those are some good questions. Y'all want me to read all the questions because we all answered? Do y'all want me to read all the questions if you want to answer
we all? So you all just pick? Should we all just pick a number collectively? Answer that one question individually or not?
Okay.
Well, me, you, and Dami can do that since Mass already answered to.
She did.
And she acting like she ain't vibing with us today or whatever she got going on. I don't know if it's the lip or what.
Or them nails.
Yo, I can't.
Or the braids. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's her new MacBook or whatever. I don't know.
It's a desktop, y'all. It's a desktop.
Acting real bougie or whatever.
It's the iMac for me.
Okay.
I'll be doing too much.
So much on. She was on 1,000 all week since we got back from Cancun. She on chill today. Houses and people apartments. I'm like, wow.
Wow.
What happened though? Are we talking about it?
Look, she on mute now. She ain't got nothing to say.
Wait, what?
We didn't hear what you said the last time. What you say?
I said I gotta work tomorrow.
Tomorrow Monday.
It's no longer fuck that job. It's no longer fuck that job.
Shouldn't even be working. Be lying.
Yes,
she said I don't
work tomorrow.
2 answered emails in 8 hours. Okay, Dami, go ahead. Let us pick some more.
It's the last question. We're gonna wrap it up. Okay, so y'all want to now, Tiff or Bianca? Y'all want to now or late or future?
All now.
I'm sorry. What'd you say, Tiff?
I said I don't mind doing it now. I did the future already.
Bianca, you good?
Now I'm good with that.
All right.
Yeah, just like it.
How can I love myself daily?
Oh my God.
The lean back though? Y'all did a lean back.
Yo.
How can I love? You know what? That's a hard question. I'm gonna go first. Okay, so maybe you guys could follow up and give me some type of tools or whatever. But how can I love myself more daily? I feel like I'm really hard on myself. Like I'm very hard on myself about everything. So I think I need to lighten up more, because I feel like I'm at my best.
Okay,
even though I'm at my full potential, but I'm at my best. And I feel like I'm trying my best. So I need to be able to come my full potential if I stop being so hard on myself. If I lighten up, yo, Tiff, you're doing good, son. Give yourself a clap on the back. Maybe I'll be able to grow some more and evolve a little better because I'm being so hard on myself like I ain't doing shit. And the whole time I'm doing shit. It's like, so maybe I need to just like lighten up a bit with controlling where things are supposed to be in my life versus
Can I tell you something else too? Like
that's why I said I want to answer first. I know you're gonna piggyback. See?
No, you're right. But exactly, no, I want to give you advice because exactly what you're saying, but just be like, accept where you are now in your life and stop saying, oh, where I should be, or I'm not saying you do this. Well, from what you're saying.
No, but I do. I feel like I don't have a plan per se, but I feel like I have a goal. So my goal is to get here. But not knowing that you're on your way there.
It's a journey. It's a journey.
It's not like, boom. I'm getting there, but I'm not on the track that I feel like I'm going. But the whole time I'm on the track. Like,
so do you feel like, Tiff, you're struggling with your purpose, like finding your purpose?
I'm struggling with my purpose, but I'm also struggling with trying to accomplish things that I know I can accomplish, but I know what I'm doing to not accomplish those things. So like I said, being a yes person is the reason why I'm not accomplishing my goals. Constantly telling everybody I'm going to be here, I'm going to do this, I'm going to be here, I'm going to do this. It's not helping me become further than what I need to be because I'm constantly being for everybody else except for myself. So that's what I'm saying. Like I need to constantly like focus on me, like a lot more than I'm doing.
And you have to, Tella told me this the other day, but we were talking about something else, but we're actually talking about, just life in general, and people don't really enjoy the journey that they're on, right? So they always thinking of what I got to do next, or what, or
that's
my goal. They always focus on my end goal, and great. That's amazing. That your end goal is what is in your mind. But if you don't accept the journey, you're never going to embrace it. Like all that you're going through right now is your journey. You have to embrace it. And you have to like just sit back and say, oh my God, like last year I was here and now look at me.
That's what I was about to say, Dom. The only time I embrace the things that I do is when people are like, oh, what you do last year? Or you haven't been here. I'm like, I did that this year and I did that this year. And I'm like, well, damn, I did mad shit that year. It's like, yo, I was really outside. It's like, oh, you are living your best life. There's nothing else you could possibly do. Like, what the fuck else you possibly do? It's like, I'm happy I'm doing it, but it's like, I'm not where I want to be financially or fully as a person. So it's like, I ain't do nothing yet.
That's not true.
But if you've been doing everything that's making you happy, so just stop it.
What I would say, what I noticed about you, Tiff, is I find myself having to remind you of your little wins. Right.
You always do it. Like, oh, you accomplished this. I'm like, girl, that ain't good enough. You like,
but sometimes you need people to remind you of your little wins. Your little wins is what's going to get you to the bigger win because you're making these sacrifices. You're taking these steps now. That's how you prepare yourself into the future by those little wins. So the reason why I'm making my habit of doing that to you, Tiff, is because I know you're hard on yourself.
Yeah, I'm very hard on myself.
And the way to break you out of that is to say, Tiff, yo, you wanted to get a 700 credit score. You're doing that. You know what I'm saying? Right. You're paying all this off. You're taking the necessary steps to get there. So no, it might not be 700 tomorrow, but you're going to be at 700 in at some point in your life because you're working on it.
Right.
So for me, I would personally say to answer that question, what I really learned this year is stop allowing those 15 negative minutes of your day control your whole day. Yeah. We don't really have bad days. We have a bad 5 to 10 minutes, and we let that energy linger.
They be long.
That shit will linger on for 2 days sometimes. Like, I'm still mad about yesterday.
It's because you letting yourself sit in those moments that you had that you weren't happy in. You let yourself sit there.
All you need to do is breathe and relax and just let
That's it.
Are you there, Bianca? Or are you like working on that?
That's what I've been working on this year. Like I've been trying to tell myself that I can't let me being pissed off for 5 to 10 minutes control my whole day. So, and I know sometimes I could be annoying to you guys. I'm like, you know what? You know, God always got you because he do. But at the end of the day, we got to get to the point where we know that. We know like these 5 minutes is not going to control 5 months of my life. It's not going to, I can't allow it to do that. So but for me,
you had me messed up for 5-10 minutes.
What was it? I didn't hear you.
Just so you know, your microphone is weird right now.
Yeah, I don't know. You're going in now.
I think it's a desktop.
Right.
I got none of that.
Bianca.
But for me, that's what I had to learn. I cannot keep allowing 5 or 10 minutes to ruin my whole day. I can't. That's I gotta work on that. I'm working on it.
I just feel like sometimes you just gotta sit and think for a minute. Woosah, and it's crazy. Mm-hmm. Woosah might sound cliche, but that shit be like, all right, woosah for a minute. Let me just chill.
It helped.
And then go back and be like, you know what? That shit wasn't even that deep.
It wasn't. I'm telling you, it wasn't. It really wasn't. Taking a bath, just sitting there, locking the door,
listening to some music.
The door, right? So my kids' little fingers can't be under there bothering me. I think that's gonna help me be. The question was a better me, a best me.
That was not the question, but love yourself daily.
Okay, love myself daily.
No, but you did. You answered the question because I'm like, I'm feeding off of that because I do that daily. Like I literally will let something ruin my entire day, and I be like, "Fuck everybody, fuck you, fuck your mama. I don't give a fuck." But
no, that ass.
It's true.
Because
fuck everybody.
It's just what we're routine to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, we talked about this in the beginning. It's like relearning yourself. Like, girl, that ain't what you're supposed to be doing. Like, you know. But for it to happen, like you have to do it again and again.
You do. You have to practice it. That's me. I'm gonna take a bath and lock the door.
That's us.
Okay, shit.
Yeah, that's Tiff, right? That's us.
Yeah.
That's question, right? That mean that answer, Bianca. Like
that's us.
I think that was a.
I'm telling you
because I think not even just the 4 of us, but a lot of people go through that. Like,
one little.
Like that little issue, that issue might not have been a big issue, and we just like, like I can't get past it.
You ever notice how one little word or one little statement will trigger you? You be like, yes, you done for the day. It's like, nah, sis, you gotta relax. That shit ain't even about to happen. Like you gotta chill.
I hate relax.
Yo, that word relax is like shut up. It's like, no, you're not gonna tell me shut the fuck up right now. No. I'm chilling. I'm not letting shit go. I'm up now. What's up? Relax. What the fuck you mean, relax? Nobody even touching me right now. Relax.
Ain't that in a song though?
Yes,
relax.
Fuck you mean, relax.
Backing it up, Cardi B.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Relax. What the fuck you mean, relax? Cause that's really how it be. Like, yo, just stop it. I don't like that. No.
You know what I realized my microphone doesn't pick up when y'all talking.
You always realize
that.
No, because I'm looking at it how it is now.
I'm saying so now it's your turn to answer the question. So we're gonna be quiet.
I'm gonna put mute.
Wait, you said how can I love myself more?
Daily.
I said for the new year, I want to stop being so present. Like, I feel like I've been present a lot with my friends, and I want to be more present with myself. Like, I want to start like turning my phone off and like focusing on what I have to get done. And that's what I want to do on the daily.
Okay, love it.
Yes.
Since you have told me that you want to turn your phone off, no, I'm serious, y'all. Can you like tell me in the beginning of the week you gonna do that? So at least we're not worried about you that your phone off.
Girl, I ain't worried. She home.
Wait,
I ain't worried. She home.
You don't turn the phone off?
She said she wants to turn her phone off, and sometimes I get worried when I can't reach you. Shit.
Be like a couple of hours a day. Like, I want to just
Okay.
turn my phone off and just be present with myself.
Okay.
She could put her shit on sleep mode. Nobody could call her. Just leave her.
No, I'm just gonna turn it off because I still feel like I'll be compelled
To check it.
To check it. Oh, okay.
Okay, I can handle that.
Girl, that's why I got off Instagram. Niggas is still hitting me up on Facebook like, hey, just thought about you. I'm like, I'm talk to you on the regular. What the fuck you mean you thought about me? That should be like, okay.
Well, you know, when people don't see you, it does cross your mind. Like this is one girl that I haven't seen in a while. I know she's like really sickly, but I don't know any of her friends like that to ask them like, is she okay? And I don't know if it's my business to be like, hey, is such and such okay? I know I'm not coming from a bad place, whatever the case may be, because some people just like to be nosy, but it did kind of like make me think about her because I don't see her.
That's different.
No offense.
If you really
people who are hitting me up, I don't even talk to them on the regular, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
For?
Oh,
you know, on the grandma,
she had a health condition.
Right.
You can still reach out, just go a roundabout way. Hey, have you spoken to X, Y, and Z? How are they doing? Oh, you know what? Give them my number. Tell her to reach out to me.
Yeah. I was really more so worried about the girls. I know she real sickly.
Exactly. That's something to be worried about. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while.
I don't have a condition. I just want to get away from you niggas. So the fact that you're reaching out, why you not on the ground no more, bitch? Because I don't want to be. What the fuck? That's the first thing you gonna ask me?
Yeah, that's crazy. Like,
maybe you bring their timeline joy, Tiff.
Post that much, so that's that. The bitch is just nosy.
She don't. You don't post a lot.
Be nosy.
She don't.
Pregnant too. They think you pregnant.
Yep, they think
they do. They think you pregnant.
I'm like, oh my god.
Or they think she got a new man.
Yep.
It's either she pregnant or she got a new boyfriend. Oh my god, something was out because you deleted your Instagram. Bitch, no. I'm getting myself together, bitch. I'm tired of you hoes. That's what it is.
Can I
you bitches?
You're disgusted, Tiff. Tiff is disgusted.
It's always a hidden agenda of why you did something. Bitch, why I just can't do it because I want to do it? The fuck? I just want to be around y'all.
Why can't I unlock this new phase of my life, bitch?
Very true.
Damn.
It gotta be a hidden agenda behind everything. No, I just don't want to be here no more. I'm out. Peace. Drop mic. Like, that's it. The fuck? Yeah, like, I hate that.
Oh, God.
A boyfriend now, bitch. What?
You in my business. You in my business. Don't do that.
I don't like that. Don't do that. Aggravating.
This was very refreshing. I don't know why for y'all, but I be telling
no,
y'all.
this was cute. This was much needed because
I'm tired of us talking once a month because I need therapy. Okay.
Before this call, a bitch was like, you know what? I'm not doing this shit today. I'm like, you know what? Let me breathe. Call. My sister gonna uplift me. The queens are gonna get me right. Y'all did.
We really be
like, you know what? I'm gonna call y'all tomorrow. Cut my phone off. Or Masa voice. Turn my phone off. Or Masa voice. Fuck it.
After yesterday, we were really on the phone for 4 fucking hours, y'all. Like,
right?
Talk about nothing.
Came back, got on the phone again.
Hey yo, listeners. Hey, Walmart got Birkin, son. Y'all better go grab y'all one. For them shit sold out.
You had mad screenshots. Come back. What y'all talking about now? What you talking about? No, bitch, that was me. That was me too. Cause they sent one screenshot. I said, I'm gonna come back.
Me and Bianca had a whole Wendy Williams tea party. Like, we were just talking about everything.
Okay.
No, if Bianca said through her shift yesterday.
Okay. Talk about it. We did a bid with Tiff.
From 4 to 8.
From 4 to 9.
4 to 8.
Four to
Girl, I got 4 to 8. I ain't get there at 9.
Yeah.
4 to 8.
It was a little bit after 8 o'clock.
It was 8:15.
Yeah. We was on the phone for 4 hours, bro.
Actually,
no lie.
I left to eat and I came back and then I showered after the
You
phone.
showered, you ate, and you came back.
No, I ain't showered.
She showered last.
Okay.
But remember, I was like, all right, so I gotta take a shit. And Dom was like, I'm gonna go ahead and get a shower.
Came back, we still busting. I'm like, oh shit.
Too much. It's too much. Good.
So wait, we still got the Hey Queens question. This is the last question for the day.
Oh, okay, Queens.
Y'all want to hear? It's rather long, but it's interesting.
Okay. So we're gonna do that, and then we'll end with our resolutions, and then that we're out.
Hold up. I went to the page. Hold up.
You on mute. Tiffy, you on mute.
I'll say everybody mute themselves because Omasa her thing don't work.
Okay.
No, talk amongst yourselves. I deleted. Like I had it up. What? And then it went away. Oh wait.
You had one job, Mass.
Tonight, one job. Didn't come talk to me yesterday. Just one job.
Use the bathroom. So get the question ready. Let me know. Talk about it.
I gotta use the bathroom.
Oh, she found it?
Can y'all hear me clearly?
Yeah, she found it too.
Okay. So this is the Hey Queens question I saw on a page. It says, I recently ended an 11-year friendship with my BFF. We're both in our 30s, both have kids. I've always been there for this friend as she has for me. She gave me a place to stay when I was homeless, and I'll forever be grateful for her. And I beat the shit out of anybody for her or her kids if I need to. However, once she started her new relationship with her current boyfriend, she became more distant and we rarely hung out anymore. But her kids will always come to my house for the Wi-Fi and video game systems that I have. I don't mind this because new relationships need time to blossom. Anyway, she tried to hook me up with her man's best friend and everything was going good for a while. We weren't in a relationship, so I had other friends beside him, potential suitors. I confided in my best friend that one of them fixed my car, another guy had given me money to get my stove and refrigerator replaced. Admittedly, I was having sexual relations with another guy and the best friend. We all use condoms, but so was he because he was with somebody else too that I didn't know about it until later. Instead of keeping my secrets, she told all of them to her boyfriend, who in turn told his friend, who never fully accused me, but he would start treating me differently. He called me almost every hour to see where I was, etc. Finally, I broke things off with him because he was too clingy. But I knew she told him because less than 3 hours after she left my house with the information, he called me accusing me of having options, to which I obliged because I have no shame. I was upset because she decided to betray me, someone she's known for 11 years, to her boyfriend that she's barely known for a year. I told her to never talk to me again and that she's lost a loyalty that could never be bought. I keep thinking, if she told him about my options, how did she relay this info? Did she call me a slut, a whore, etc.? Either way, I can't trust her anymore. I also cut off all our friends because those are her friends. And I don't want to explain why we're not friends anymore. Did I overreact? I really miss the kids and they still call and ask for rides to the mall, which of course I say yes to. Please advise.
All right, first of all, that was a really long question.
Now I know none of y'all bitches better not say y'all need more information.
Wait, B. We always say we need details, and we got the details.
That was very detailed.
So I'm happy with the details, and I'm glad you gave us a question with details because we could really elaborate on all that shit.
Okay.
It's a mouthful.
I feel like she was probably, and I don't, again, I'm just talking about from the beginning, not the end of the whole.
Let me pee.
Like the whole thing. From the beginning, I think that she was not allowing her friend's relationship to just blossom. Like she was already feeling some type of way because she got this new guy, but the kids were still coming over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't allow that. And then her friend probably felt that and was like, well, damn, my friend don't have nobody. She always with my kids or always with her kids. You ain't got nobody for my friend? Like, I thought that shit, don't do it.
It happens often.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
It never works out.
Well, she let her find her own man, okay? Because it's not it's not genuinely happening for her. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't hook her up with somebody just expect for it to happen and them to fall in love and all that. It
never works out that way. And then you put yourself in that predicament when you're in the middle. Now we all know I could tell my husband a lot of things, but I'm not going to tell him everything because you know he always going to he going to side eye your friend.
Yeah.
First and foremost, that's the whole friend. You can't be outside with her no more because she the old friend. So now you really ain't at your friend house no more after that. No, but it's true. You know that you've been in relationships before, Miles. You know you tell your man certain thing about a certain friend, and now you can't be with that friend no more. He don't like that friend no more. Okay. So I feel as though the friend was wrong. That friend was wrong in that aspect. But she was wrong from the beginning by not allowing them to have their own relationship. Now, if I see
Bianca, thank you.
Yes. Now, if I see red flags about a gentleman, because right now I have a friend, a good girlfriend, and I am very close with, and the guy that she is seeing right now, you ever really had somebody come in your space and your whole energy shift? That's how this guy is. Nothing about him sits right with me. I'm going to speak on that one time. After that, I'm never going to speak on it again because that's what you choose to do. Now, who you choose to bring around your kids, that's a different story for me because that's now my family. I have to protect her. You grown. Do what you want to do with your pussy, but you're not going to bring that on your kids, who I love and care about just as much as I love and care about you. The kids are innocent in that aspect. But unless I see something like that, it's none of my business what you got going on with your man. But do not put your friend in a predicament to even be in a place where she can tell her man that type of thing. Let her find her own man, girl. You know for the next time.
I feel like they had like a sense of codependency towards each other because, you know, best friends, their kids hang out. Whether I'm there or not, my kids with you, your kids with me. So now you went and got this new nigga, and I'm just like, damn, my girlfriend going. But I do feel like that whole pillow talk thing will get you jammed up. Like it's like you know you your best friend's man's best friend. Like I wouldn't have said shit. I would have just kept dating everybody. Fuck that.
But it's not that easy all the time. It's not that easy.
I wouldn't have told her X, Y, and Z. Like, oh, I got John doing this, Tommy doing this, Billy doing this, Damien doing that. I wouldn't have told her all that.
But it's hard when it's your best friend, though, man. It's hard if I tell you everything and you literally are the person I tell everything to not tell you. That's hard. Like I can honestly say for me, it will be hard for me to not tell Jamila something. Like she's probably the one person who knows more of me than anybody knows. It'll be very hard for me to not tell her something because I'm dating her man's best friend, which is why I will never date. If God forbid anything ever happened with Louie and I, any of my friends' men's friends, I can't put people in that type of place. I know I'm only free to my friends.
My homeboy always says, he like, never set me up. Don't put me, I don't want to do no blind dates with no friends or nothing like that. He was like, have a gathering, put us in a room together. If it's supposed to happen, it'll happen. If not, don't try to set me up.
But even that, you're saying like, don't set me up. Just because we're in the same environment or in a social setting, our energy might entwine with each other, and we might go, who is she? Or that's my best friend. Who is he? That's my boyfriend's friend.
But it's not as setup though, because I feel like when you set people up, there's expectations.
No, but what I'm saying is, I don't even feel that way. I feel like even if it's outside of the whole setting up thing, even if it does happen, it's still gonna be that pillow talk because not me and my nigga is we tight like that, and you are my friend, that's his friend. Yo, what's up with you and my boy? And what's up with you and my girl? And, and she's like, oh, he did this and he did that. My boy said that. It's always gonna be that pillow talk because at the end of the day, when you come home and lay down, your dude or y'all have conversations, y'all just gonna be talking like y'all friends. Like that's evident. Like something's gonna always be said. So when she said, oh, she should never told him what I'm doing, she could have been a little bit discreet on what she was telling him. Maybe she told him a little bit too much, or maybe she told him a little for him to figure it out. We don't know.
Nah, she told him everything.
What we do know is she told him enough for him to figure it out and go back and tell his boys. And that situation got fucked up. So
and that was one too many.
Because that sounds like to me that
realize niggas ain't dumb. It's like bitches ain't dumb. Like you could put two and two together and be like, oh, well, she cool with him, but she got like a little fur on the side. She could have said that, and it was like, boom, she fucking with too many niggas. It's just.
But
like,
the only way that would even matter though, Tiff, is if the guy was feeling her way more than she was feeling him. Because that'd be the only way he carried that bone back. Like,
you put your ass in his back. But that's what I feel like it was, Bianca, because for him to come back, oh no, you got another too many pieces. You even know all this. Like, who told you that? She not willingly, the best friend not willingly giving that up. Her boyfriend must have been talking like, oh, but she playing him out, like, you know, she like nigga type shit. She's like, well, he act like he ain't beat. She got another nigga, and boom, you like, oh, you got all these other niggas on the side. He told me this. That's how it went down. But I don't like how the fact that she tried to make her best friend relationship with her nigga and her relationship with her issue. I don't like when friends do that.
Like it was a competition.
Yeah, like just because I got a boyfriend and you're my friend, it's no, listen, that's my relationship.
Yep.
I love her and you are my best friend. We're two different separate relationships, girl. I love you like I love him, but it's two different type of loves.
I'm gonna say I love
there for you, like I'll be there for him, but we are not about to compare the two. Like I don't like people try to make the like, oh, well, I'm your best friend. Fuck him. I was here first, girl, but he loved me down. Like it's a different type of love.
And a lot of times, Tiff, that be it.
Like
it'd be a lot of reasons why friendships end over stuff like that. Oh well, I was here. I'm your friend, or whatever the case may be. Or they'll make up reasons not to like your man just to have some type of
relationship.
Yeah.
I don't like that. It's like at the end of the day, you should be, regardless of how long we knew each other. You see, I'm happy with this man. Respect that.
Yeah.
That's it. Because if you are in a relationship, I respect that too. I would never tell you, fuck him, come with me. No, we're not about to do that. We're not about to do that.
I agree with that, but then I heard Bianca talk about something like when you have a bad feeling and you're not telling your friend about that bad feeling because they be so in love. You know what I'm saying? And if it's not
that's different.
If it's
that's
not
different.
Like, hey, like you know your friend. Your friend is your
right.
friend.
That's different.
Your friend is your friend no matter who it is. You know when it's genuinely love. So I can agree with that, but you know, hey.
But I would honestly
no, I can't talk about it.
But that's what I said, Donnie. If I see red flags about something, I am definitely gonna speak on it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna speak on it. I'm gonna speak on it one time though, because what happens is when you constantly speak on it, then you and your friend are in conflict now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you one time. That's it. And that's because I see a red flags.
I feel like some friends don't want to tell their friends when they see red flags. They don't want to be like, they don't want to seem like the hater, or they don't they don't want to seem like they're wishing bad on them. It's like, it's not even that. As a friend, I'm going to come to you as a friend. I'm not coming to you as no other person. I'm coming to you because I see something that you might not see. Let me know, because some bitches be so in love, they ain't even
blind.
So it's like, as a friend, if you come to me and tell me that, I'm going to respect that. I'm going to pay attention to that. I'm not going to think otherwise. That's just me personally. I don't know how everybody, but I will respect that from a.
Everybody don't operate like that.
Right, everybody don't, and that's the thing. And that's the thing. Some friends will see shit and don't say shit, and then I want to talk about it later. It's like, well, girl, you knew this already 6 months ago. Why you ain't telling me nothing?
Right. No, I can't be that person. If it's a red flag,
I ain't that person.
I gotta tell you. But like I said, I'm only gonna tell you one time. I ain't gonna beat a dead horse, because then you don't want to talk to me no more. And that's the last thing I want for somebody that I care about.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you if that shit ain't adding up, bitch, this ain't adding up. That's it.
Let me know, because I'm not about to be sitting out here like, oh my God, I wish I would have listened to you 6 months ago, but you should have said something 6 months ago. Why you ain't tell me about them shit you saw? Because I didn't. Because, people be missing things. They be so in love. It's like, oh, I didn't notice that.
Especially in that honeymoon stage, bitch.
The very beginning.
Fucking headlight. You don't see a motherfucker. Everything is
wide open.
Yeah.
That ain't mean nothing. No, that's the fucking did. It meant a lot.
And that's it. Like, you don't see nothing. Like, you're literally a deer in headlights when you are first falling for someone.
Yeah.
I don't care who it is. All women like that.
Yeah.
Bitch, I know I'm the number one victim.
Yep.
And don't say you a bitch that you not, because all women are like that.
And we went through it, so you gotta learn that.
You gotta learn that. Yeah.
Hey.
I wish you good luck.
Good luck with that little best friend boyfriend scenario.
Who you gonna pick though, shorty? Who you gonna pick though? That'd be the true answer.
She said, did she overreact? That was the question. Did I overreact?
Sorry, I think I should ask it. Was that coming from which friend? The girl in the
one who cut her off.
The one that cut her off.
So that's the girl with the boyfriend? That's the girl
the one who cut off. She's a friend who got hooked up with the other friend.
I feel like she didn't overreact, but
I think so in the beginning. I think
she should have had a conversation with her friend. More so just assuming that she going off on assumptions right now. I felt like she did this. I felt like she did it. Instead of having a conversation with her friend and really trying to understand how it went down. Because if she heard her friend's side of the story, she would have realized it didn't go down like that.
And I think that the way that you have the conversation, because there's something I had to learn. The way you have a conversation with someone is very important, right? So don't come off
delivery.
Them. Make sure you come off like, hey, I'm concerned. And not attacking me, because when you attack me, like now I'm in defense mode. Now I'm like, bitch.
And now I want to get loud.
Right.
Now I want to turn up.
I'm concerned. This is what I saw.
Wait, am I trying to say something?
Sorry.
But here's the thing. She said after she had the conversation with her friend, 2-3 hours later, dude was calling her like, oh, you got options.
So I don't think they're disputing the fact that she said something to her man. I think they're more so saying the delivery, how it was said. How did it come off? If I don't have a conversation with how you deliver the information and I'm automatically on defense, because we obviously know she's a person with preconceived notions. She didn't like the guy from the beginning. So her communication skills are lacking terribly with her friend anyway.
Bianca ain't even go down like that. Real talk. She probably was like, you know what? She fucks with him, but he be playing games. So she ain't even off that nigga no more.
But that's what I'm saying. You don't know how she said it.
All she said was that. And he probably like, oh, you about to fuck with other niggas.
You don't know what was
said. Into the loop. And it's like, oh, she told on me. And she ain't even do all that. Niggas just mad ain't fucking with him no more. Doing stupid shit like that.
Right.
Other niggas, because you don't want to fuck with no more. It's like, what you talk? Niggas
be more sensitive than us.
Exactly. And
let's talk about it.
She probably said like that. He acting wild. She probably was on her line, but she really on him. He probably niggas on her line and flip the script like, oh, you got other niggas now? Because that's how they do it.
Yeah.
That's how they do it. Oh, you got other niggas? I don't even know other niggas.
Yeah.
And she said when he called and said that, she said, I ain't lie. Yeah, I do.
So she gave it up herself. So that's on her.
We're dating.
I respect that. We're dating. We're not in a relationship.
That's what happens when you're dating. Like I think that I'm not sure if it's our culture. Like black people sometimes I feel like don't know how to date.
We don't.
We don't.
We on one day and that's my man.
That's my boyfriend. That's it.
Another topic.
That's my boyfriend.
We don't know how to date. And I just, speaking on experience, never knew how to date. It just was like, oh, you here? Okay.
We fucking around or we going together?
Oh, you here? Okay.
And then as soon as you found out they got a new girl, they got somebody else. It's like, oh, he cheating on me, girl. Did he tell you was his girl?
Never with you.
I don't remember that conversation.
Was there anything established?
Wait, how many did y'all went on 2 days and you was girl already? Did y'all fuck yet? Because I don't remember.
Yes, because me and Louis went on one day, bitch, and I was his woman.
See? Whole time he probably got somebody else. He like, that's my boyfriend. And like, you acting all crazy.
Together. That's
What
it.
is you talking about?
It be them girls. I've been that girl. I think I'm in a place right now. I ain't that girl no more.
You're older too.
Yeah.
You're older in dating, right? So it's a difference too. Now you like experience life and you're dating. Like, me, I'm like,
22 years old, bitch. I'm lost in all the sauces out here. I was like, oh, this nigga love me, girl. That's it.
How it be,
I ain't going home.
That's exactly how it be.
That's how it be. But that's in our culture.
Mm-hmm.
It's really the black community. I don't think Latino women go through this shit because they be like, you know what? He can have a million mommies. I don't care about that. We like, bitch, who? I'm the only bitch in charge. That's it.
Who has said something?
Earrings off and everything.
Do we have a problem?
Come on. She said, I know you're talking about Professor Ogilvy. That wasn't even her nigga. She was claiming him. He was like, I don't like you. I know you're talking about Professor Ogilvy. Period. That's how you know that shit is serious, yo. That shit is serious.
Well, I hope the queens answered your question, boo. You overreacted maybe a smidge.
She did.
But I think you overreacted from the beginning.
She did. She was too headstrong about the whole relationship thing. It's like, that don't even matter no more.
Right.
I think I'm probably corny.
Oh, of course, Amon's gonna say that.
I said.
Fuck somebody else. Look, she like fuck somebody else.
Okay.
All right, y'all. We do have to end off with our resolutions.
Okay. Make it short. We gotta make it real short.
Sure.
Okay. Who's starting? The youngest in charge?
I feel like I've been starting all night.
I'm in charge. David Ruffin,
David Ruffin ain't start shit all night. Go ahead, David.
But you know you're the oldest. Tell myself,
okay. Y'all know David Ruffin mic ain't working.
No,
mute.
Y'all just too loud. Y'all always just so loud. But I feel like I've been saying it the whole podcast. Multiple streams of income or more. You know, I want some passive income. Get my finances in order and just more me time. That's it. More me time. Less in the streets. More me. Figuring me out. Yeah. Y'all is cackling up a storm. But that's how I feel. Oh, and I'm going to start back up therapy too.
That's amazing.
Sis finally admit that less street talk is what she No more streets for the streets. Not for the streets no more 2020.
Which one of these Virgos it was? One of these bitches gonna say, y'all love the streets.
That was Bianca. Bianca was like, y'all love the street. I said, that ain't her. That's her and Chrissy, girl. I the house. I'm bitches be outside. Look, where we at today? I'm like, that's them. That ain't me. She's like,
I called them.
And so it's somebody club. I said, yeah.
Wait, I got a new name from them. They are the Luscious Lip Divas, her and Chrissy.
They be having that red lip lined the fuck up.
Okay.
My lips not lying.
I'll be like, yes, full lip queens.
That's
you
full lip to me.
Okay. Matt, don't do that. You know we love you. Cut it out.
Go ahead.
Matt's love the red lip.
I'm leaving y'all in 2020.
New Year resolution?
Bitch, you tried it.
You cannot leave us. No matter how much you want to.
Leave me. That means I don't gotta travel nowhere. Leave me.
It don't matter. You can find somebody else to travel with.
You wanna go somewhere? I'm like, sure.
Tim go to hell. I'm leaving you. Bye.
You gonna travel with somebody else. What you talking about?
Yeah, whole nigga. I hope he got a penis with some money in his pocket.
That's what I said. I also said I'm not doing no more girls trips. I ain't got time.
She said. That's what she said.
Why not? Okay, just go.
You got a man now?
We gotta wrap this up.
Don't worry about it.
You got a man now. She ain't doing no girls trip because I don't know nothing about that. That's
good.
What's my resolution for 2021? Okay, so I have a few things I want to accomplish. Of course,
wow.
I thought she was on mute though.
Oh, I'm supposed to be on mute? I'm sorry.
Yeah, because I muted myself for you.
Okay, I will.
Laugh in silence, not loud. Okay. So I had a few things I wanted to accomplish next year. My first thing was the no word. That's gonna be in my vocabulary from day one. No, I'm not doing it. I want to continue to grow my finance, like Omasa said. The multiple streams of income. I got enough right now underneath my belt, so I can basically save some bread and do some things. I want to actually. I'm not gonna do the house thing. I'm doing the condo thing because I can't do it with my partner that I had before. So I'm trying to accomplish the whole condo thing this year. That's why I said I want to sit down for at least 6 months to get my finances together to purchase my property. So that's my goal. Honestly, next year, that's why I deleted Instagram. Like, I'm trying to be like tunnel. You said Keith's tunnel vision. I'm trying to be like that. Like, nigga, I don't see nobody but me. So that's it. Like, I'm not trying to do nothing next year. I'm really just trying to focus on the things that I've been saying I want to do and finally get them done, because I've been talking a lot of shit. Every year I say I'm going to do something, I never done it. So this year I really want to get something done. And that's really my main goal. So sitting down for the first 6 months of 2021, stacking my bread and, buying something. I want to own something this year. I really want to own something, or at least be somewhat close to own something. My car is about to be paid off, but that ain't good enough. I want to own something that I can, call my own. Besides that, that's my goal. So that's pretty much it. A relationship with a nigga, I ain't got time for that shit right now. I'm trying to get this money. That should have come. That shit's secondary to none. Like, that should have gonna come regardless.
Okay. Is it on me?
Yep, it's on you.
That car paid off tip is a little win.
It's a little win.
That's what I say. It's a little win.
Honestly, once I get paid off, I'm probably going to get a new one. So it don't really matter. But I'm just saying. Go ahead.
We'll have an offline conversation.
Right.
No, short and sweet. 2021 is up. That's it for me. We selling this house. We're getting 2 income properties. We moving. You want to sit down, Tiff? I want to do it all. That's gonna be my 2021. Doing it all.
I'm
Go
sitting
off,
there.
sis.
That's it.
I'm gonna give my goal. I'm gonna give you my traveling energy because I'm
right now. Give it to me. Down. Give it to me. I'm doing everything. I'm doing everything. I'm gonna take a little bit from each queen next year. Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna be afraid like Dami. I am going to travel like Tiffy. and I'm going to start a couple of businesses like Maz. Boom, 2021. Period. Take it away, Dami.
Period.
Yeah, I don't know. Y'all said it all. I'm speechless for the first time in my life. No, I think that 2021 is going to be a very amazing year. All I can say is it's only up from here. It's there is no more down. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is no more up and down. Like, I'm only looking forward. I can't. We just talked about it in the beginning of the episode. I think I summed up what I'm looking for. I have to appreciate the moments, but I have to make sure that I am very well planned for the future. So I gotta be able to multitask those two things and accept the journey, relive the journey,
enjoy the journey.
Yeah. I got to do those things. So that's why I think I found those questions. I was just like, oh yeah, these are great, because what is it now that I'm happy about my life? Because if I'm not happy about nothing in my life now, how can I be looking forward to the future? What the fuck am I looking forward to? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
you gotta create your happiness, Dom. You can't find it. So it's like,
happiness is you.
I'll find that shit, bitch. You gotta create that shit yourself. The fuck?
Girl, she is first.
Listen.
You already know.
You gotta create that shit yourself, honey. For real.
So you can't allow others to create your happiness. You can't.
Right.
You cannot, because at the end of the day, you're just like, Well, how they know how to fuck? How they know how you want to be happy?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I'll tell you. I'm
You gotta let a motherfucker know.
I could show you better than I could tell you.
You gotta let a motherfucker know. Okay.
Like that's just my overall resolution to enjoy the moment, enjoy the journey, but also plan for the future. And I'm always a planner, so I'm gonna always do that. But it's to take in the combination of both to make sure that I can really, really enhance myself and my family and my businesses and everything that else that I got going on. I'm like glowing because
Yes, you are.
You so excited. You feel the energy.
The ring light, or just your personality, or the
it's really like
it's the moonlight on your face. It's something going on. And the Anderson
it's the glow for me.
It's the glow for me. It ain't the ring lights. Damn, but you got two. The fuck? Maybe it is the ring light. It ain't the glow no more. But no, me and Bianca was having a conversation in the car, and I was like, "Yo, B, it's time for me to change my surroundings. Like, it's really time for me to start to like change the things that I'm used to, in order for me to get a change." So I was like, "Yeah, it's really time for me to just be like, I love you, but this ain't it, right? This ain't it right now." So
from them bushes, girl, I'm telling you,
I really got to do it because they're not holding me back, but y'all ain't getting me no further in life.
Well, you never know until you let it go. Who's holding you back and who isn't?
So I just gotta like
let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go. So
come on, First Lady.
Right. I was like, yeah, it's a lot of things I've been thinking. I've been thinking about kids lately, guys. I don't know about y'all. I've been thinking about kids a lot lately. And I'm just like, maybe I need to just change my whole dynamic, everything, to see what comes my way.
Wow, Tim.
Right.
So I gotta really like.
You fucking kids from my end, but that's amazing, girl. I'm so happy for you.
What she say?
It's still fucking kids.
Some kids.
Oh yeah, it's all gonna be fucked up kids. Like my mother has some grandkids to babysit. You can have them, girl. Have them.
I love it, but
but
to hear you speak of that, like it's like very enlightening and like it.
Because honestly, the holidays showed me that my family is getting smaller.
Yeah.
I really need to start, and this is why a lot of people have kids to have kids to have kids.
Mm-hmm.
Really, I knew that, but now that I'm older and I'm starting to see that, it's like, yo, my family is not getting any bigger. So I have to start somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say I'm the reason, but I'm low-key the reason that my family is going to ultimately grow. And I don't want to say I'm sacrificing myself, but it's not a sacrifice. I really want that. I really want kids. I really want kids, and I really do want somebody to raise kids with. So if I can find somebody to raise children with, I would definitely start that whole process. But I feel like I need to change the things that I'm doing now to somewhat get that. I'm not saying what I'm doing now is in a way, but if I try something different, I might get a different outcome. So me traveling with my girls all the time and partying at levels and wherever I'm at, I just feel like I should try new areas and new cities and new states and just do different things, and I might get a different outcome. So I'm trying to do that with 2021.
Unlock your new level, Tiff.
Period. Wait, period. For real.
I really love that. That was a great ending. That was a great ending because you, girl.
I'm telling, don't you just get chills, Tommy?
It's gonna be a struggle because it's gonna be like, okay, Tiff, you gotta shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down. All right, that was me in 2005.
I'm gonna tell you one thing, Tiff. You think that it's gonna be a struggle, but honestly, when you find the person that you want to be with, it's so easy.
It's gonna be so easy. I feel like once I find somebody who is like, not the one, but someone who I can literally communicate with and conversate with, or
who's for you, the one who's for you,
and like we understand each other. It won't be a hassle. It won't be a struggle. It just will be something so easy going, and it's gonna be like, all right, well, let's just do it. And it's like, all right, we out here, and I'm
clear out those. What is it? What was it? I was reading something, and it was like
which one of the shockers?
No. it's say because you know, I'm into this whole like spiritual world and everything. I've been reading shit. It was like, and when I read mine, I also read y'all. I don't send it to you all the time, but I read them.
But you send it to us on a low. You always send me like, yo, you want to see? I'm like,
She
girl.
do. She do.
I'm like, yo, you know, I want to see my shit.
When she feels
yo,
like we need to hear it, she sends it to us.
I read
You
everything.
see her? Oh, Masa always send hers and then send ours. Like, you want to see? I'm like, yeah, you know I want to see mine.
No, but it say new levels, like new experiences are trying to come in.
That's always yours.
You gotta clear out the whole. And I'm just like, okay, message received fully. Like, okay, hello.
I really had a conversation with somebody recently. It was like, you know what, you really gotta start checking your friends, letting them know, like, yo, that shit's not okay.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard sometimes to let people know it's not okay, because it's like, you know, you don't want to be the one like, oh, you try to control their life, but it's like, what you're doing is not okay. So it's like, you constantly hear that, maybe they'll change, like, you know, their outlook on things or perception on things, because you're constantly in the same mindset of thinking that what you're doing is okay, and it's not. You need to be better than that. And
I feel like
sometimes getting advice from other people is not always a bad thing. Just listen to it. I'm not saying you gotta change, but listen to it, because you might understand it. Like, you know what? That's actually kind of cool. Or I might try that and it might work out. So
not only that,
all out lately.
Sometimes the advice they're giving somebody else, and you just happen to be listening. You're like, oh shit.
You just
that's you. That's you. You are the person. Like, you are that they're talking about. And it's like, damn, maybe I should just change my outlook on things. So I've been trying that a lot lately, and we're gonna see how it go.
Mm-hmm. Just do it, you know, do it when it's necessary. I was having a conversation with Moss, and she was like, well, you know, you should really talk to this person. And I was just like, I had the conversation with God already. I'm good.
That's all you need, honey. That's honestly all you need sometimes. Like
that, but that's how I felt. I felt like I just needed to have that. I needed to talk that out with who I needed to talk that out with, and let it go. I'm good. Like, I don't even need, you know how we was talking about last year, how we need closure. I'm at the point,
I don't need that no more.
I think it depends on the person.
Yes.
It might be somebody who, you know, like I've known for a long time, and their life is not like
aligning with yours.
I don't want to say aligning, because I want to say equaling up, because I want to say that's fucking down. Aligning with mine, like, because we all grow at different paces, right? So, but if we're not on the same page, and I feel like we're not even talking about the same things, and I'm like, I don't need to talk to her about it. I'm gonna talk to God about it. But if I feel like I can have the conversation with that person about it, then I'm gonna do that, because of course, talk to God and that person, because I can come up to some agreement.
But that's where I was at, Dami. I was at the point where it was like, I don't even want to have the conversation with that person, because I'm so far past it. I'm like, I had a conversation with God.
Because I spoke to Dom and Omasa about my last relationship. I was like, yo, I don't even need closure with the situation, because I felt like it was going to happen eventually. I was just waiting for the time to come. So when it came, I was like, all right, it's here. God already told me it was going to happen. I prayed on him to reveal some shit. He revealed it. It's like, I don't need closure no more. Like, I already knew, he knew, everybody knew. I was like, I don't need this no more. So I'm done. So sometimes the closure is not always needed. It's only, like she said, it's situational. It's a situation of how things ended, because you already know how it's going to end. It just finally happened. So why we need to talk about it now? Like, we know what happened. It's nothing to talk about.
And that's where that was. You know what's funny, Tiff? That happened, and the crazy part is that last relationship happened at the very beginning of this year, when you were asking for when you were asking for that to be revealed, and you were beating yourself up for a minute about it.
To God, I was praying. I told God to take the worry from me.
Because you were making yourself sick, girl.
She was beating herself up about it.
Like, take the worry from me with everything, and he took it. He literally took it. He showed me what I needed to see, and once he showed me, I was like, all right, that's it.
That was it.
Next day was a wrap. You already showed me. I don't even hear nothing else. I ain't gotta.
At least you knew. I ain't gotta. That's it, because you knew, like, it was time to just move on.
I knew it was time to move on. I just needed something to seal the deal, and he showed me what the deal was, and I was like, you know what? I don't need no clarity
though. be
But
the
that's
main
what I'm
part.
trying to tell you.
The aha moment.
We talk to God, we talk to each other, we talk to this person, and it's just like, okay, bitch,
We ask,
get it. When you gonna you?
But that be the.
It's like,
we
Yeah.
ask for it. We ask for it. Now you got it. Now you gotta. It's like you asked for it. Now what you gonna do with it?
You gotta prepare.
All you gotta do is follow suit, because literally he gave you what you wanted. So now you can't double back like, oh no, that shit don't mean nothing. It does, because you asked for it. It means something. It means something.
Hell on them, Lord.
But, oh God, you lying to me, God. Now when did he ever do that?
Hey,
When
hey,
did he lie?
now how you gonna call God a liar?
How you gonna call
Okay.
God a liar?
not my God.
Oh my God.
It's like after you see the results,
Yep.
that's it.
Yep. But that's where I was at with it. When Max had asked me, I was already at that point where I'm just like, I done asked him. He kept revealing it to me.
Especially with them, like it just whatever the
Yes.
universe takes on, the universe takes on. But me personally, I'm okay with how we've ended.
Yep. And
It's
that's
not
where I was. I was like, you know, we grown. It ain't like you don't know. He popped me several times for keep allowing it to happen. And I was just like, nah, I'm good. You showed me.
Yeah.
We good.
That's why, but like that vision be clear as day. You just gotta stop acting like you don't see it, because I
Right.
know you see it. I know you
Right.
see it.
That's
Don't
another.
act like you don't see it.
That's another topic because I want to talk about that, but I want to talk about that. But
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna end off our segment tonight, ladies.
We had 3 different segments tonight.
We had 3 different segments.
Who paid for this episode?
Happy New Year's, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Happy holidays. Hello, 2021.
Yes.
We're gonna redo 2021.
Did you
On y'all tree.
Get those trees up to January 2nd.
The second week in January, I put it on the curve.
Second week? Okay, so January.
It ain't January 2nd. It's the second week. All right.
No, that's the first. I guess it would be January 5th, right? Or 6th.
something like that?
Oh no.
The week of the 5th. The week of the 5th.
So
Okay.
January 4th is the second week, technically.
Yeah.
All right. Say less.
So the week of the 5th.
Like the second is at the end of next week, so we're on. That's still the first week of January.
Yeah, so the first week. So the second week will be, I guess, like that.
So the 9th will be the end of the second week?
The first week of January will technically be the 9th.
That's the third. I'm sorry. Sunday is
The second is this week. That's technically the end of December.
Yep.
So the 9th will be the first week of January. So if you want to wait till the 11th, which is January, that Monday, that's kind of
People already took it down the day after Christmas.
Wow.
So people ready to get that shit the fuck up out of here, okay?
Dang. All right, y'all. Gang. See y'all in 2021.
Ciao.
Period. Like, nah.